Right, guys, clinical goal scoring has returned at Old Trafford. Manchester United 4, Everton nil. It's a bit of a cover, though, for what actually happened. If you actually watch the game back and have a look at all the kind of things that occurred, there's still little bits here and there in the team where there's worries, in a sense. They are picking up the system quite well. As the game progressed, it looked better and better. But there is worries there in terms of how they're playing and what's going on with certain players. There's going to be some deficiencies due to the fact that they are a team that were used to playing one system, now playing another, and some of them won't be able to play this system due to the fact that, for example, like Casemiro's don't have the legs to be able to play the centre mid role as the way Amarim wants them to play it. So there's going to be those sort of things occurring. Now, I thought that the back line played quite well. There was a few instances where Everton got in here and there, which led to nothing really. Everton were poor up front. There was nothing too disconcerting. However, the one problem we've had so far this season was goals, and the fact that we've scored 4 in one game and been clinical about it has helped the situation quite well. Rashford scoring twice for 2 good finishes, obviously one deflected heavily off Branthwaite, we will accept that, but 2 goals for Rashford, 2 goals for Zirkzee, one was a very nicely taken finish. It means that of the what you would class as the 3 strikers, in a sense, from Højlund, Zirkzee and Rashford, they've all bagged 2 in the last 2 games. So that's a positive, that's a good sign. But it's now getting that consistency, making sure that they continue to do that, especially when we get into the bigger games. Now, obviously, we've got Arsenal in the week, so that's going to be an interesting one. We need to make sure that this whole situation carries on and that they're sticking to this system. Who plays in against Arsenal in the week will be interesting, because I feel that's a bigger test for this formation and this team than an Everton would be, and a Borough Glint will be. No disrespect to Borough Glint, they are. I believe they won their league in the weekend, but Everton haven't scored a goal in 4 now, so it wasn't. There was never really a threat. There was a couple of chances here and there, but nothing that Onana had to massively deal with. So it's kind of fine tuning that for the bigger games. And now Arsenal will be a big test. We could see a complete capitulation, like Sporting had a couple of weeks ago against Arsenal. They've lost 5-1 to it, but again, Sporting also beat City 5-1 or 4-1, something like that. We forget already. But yeah, it is interesting to see what happens with it. For me, man of the match, Ahmad, been phenomenal for United since we've had Amarim in. He was even phenomenal under Van Nistelrooy, so he's been great at getting his starts. I think he is 2 goals, 4 assists in the last 4 starts he's had, which is fantastic for him. I'm glad he's getting the starts and the ability to be able to play games. I would like to see him more further forward in the 10s, I think, because I think he has a lot more to give there. Whether we're just using him as a wing back stopping block for now, or whether that will be his position going forward, because he's been quite effective from that wing back role. I think Mazraoui was good. Again, everyone in their dog is saying that we should have paid more for Bayern Munich for him, and I know I can't really deny that, because I agree. I think the 12 million, I think it was, that we paid for him, it's an absolute steal for the player we've got. De Ligt was decent. The whole back line was pretty good. I think Martinez had one instance where he stepped out and he was caught by McNeil, but then McNeil looked like he didn't know what to do with it on a 30-40 yard run. Mainu looked good coming back. That was good to see. Hopefully we can, if we're going to go the strongest 11, obviously we can't do Mainu against Arsenal, so it'll probably be Ugarte and probably Casemiro, I would say, or maybe Fernandes playing in that deeper role again. We'll see. But yeah, it was so from the stats, it was 2 goals for Zirkzee, 2 goals for Rashford, 2 assists for Fernandes, 2 assists for Ahmad, which was good. It's a good thing to see. It's just consistency now. I think that sort of ability and that sort everything that happened within that game kind of goes into the next game and then the next and the next, and we get a bit of a run going. Now, am I saying that we should go to Arsenal and beat them? I don't think that is what's going to happen. It's going to be a much more closer game. I think that if they are structured enough and they are disciplined enough, they can get something. But I am more leaning on the side of caution because Arsenal are a much better side than Everton. Again, no disrespect to Everton, but the stats speak for themselves. And I think that it would be interesting to see how this plays. So we'll see how it goes in the week. And then I think it's Forest at the weekend, Saturday night game. Again, a team in a good reign of form and above us in the table, so we could do with getting 3 points there as well. So we'll see how things go. The next 6-7 days or so are quite crucial, I think. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with it. But guys, what you guys think in the comments down below. Like this video if you haven't. Subscribe if you're new. Until next time, guys. Take care.